The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Money's coming to me.
Trump is just recognizing that and is going to work on it and trying to get a free trade deal with China. But don't for a moment think that Xi isn't under tremendous pressure in China. He may be emperor for life by law, but believe me, when there's civil unrest coming, they're going to be focused on him, and he really knows. Look at what happened to the markets in China when Trump even threatened to reimpose tariffs. They are greatly at risk if they don't come to the table correctly, fairly, and honestly and want good solutions to the problem. And, you know, everyone knows what the right answer is. The Chinese negotiators do. Our negotiators do. We're just sitting there arguing against which political pressure in the country is trying to push one versus the other. And I think that will go by the wayside, and we will get a great deal, and Trump will get enormous credit, and the market will be 5,000 points higher once we get a great deal with China. Mark my words, 5,000 points higher.
And it's so confusing. Nobody knows exactly what's going on. Our heads are spinning. A lot of confusion is what you see.
I think this is just the back and forth of negotiations, and I think Trump very, very much wants a free trade deal, but he wants it right, and he wants it to be done with the Chinese giving us what should be given is intellectual property guarantees and fair trade, free trade, which China should be doing. And I think once they come to that realization, I think you'll get a deal, and it'll be done very well.
I just want to show the S&P futures overnight. So around 4:30 in the morning, we had that big Reuters story that said that China was backtracking on nearly all aspects of the trade deal. Well, forget about it. We lost 15 points on the S&P really quickly on that. Then just 45 minutes before the open, the president tweeted, China's informed us that the vice premier is now coming to the U.S. to make a deal. Everybody latched on that, to make a deal. We moved up 10 points. Then we had Sarah Sanders, you just saw with Amy Javers, standing in the driveway at the White House saying, oh, we have indications the Chinese delegate is coming to make a deal. Okay, maybe she's just echoing the president's comments, but look, we move up another 10 or 15 points. If this is not confusing to the markets, I don't know what is.
I'm completely confused.
Welcome, Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. Unbelievable. Remember, we opened up, it was Monday, and because, again, this trade agreement was in trouble, the market dropped 475 points. And then, of course, the president brings in his plunger team to interfere in the market and to wipe out that 475 points. Almost went positive. We almost went from 475 points negative, positive. We closed around 54 points. Next morning, there we go again. Market was up a little bit, then turns around and again, more nonsense with this trade deal, goes back down. Then the plunger team comes in, pushes it back up. Today it's back up now, 124 points after it was down. So there's nothing to be confused about here. Nothing. Remember, this market has been in this trend since October. If you go back to October 5th, when the stock market started to crash, it went down 20% because of the interest rate hikes. They had to raise interest because inflation is a killer. That's what's going on. And when you have inflation eating up people's wages, you don't have to laugh. They keep telling us about this great wage increase, 3.1% jump. What a wage. They're having a party. You think when they were announcing everybody won the lottery, for God's sakes, 3.1%. Well, they had to raise the interest rates, and they did to 2.5% to kill this inflation, because inflation is a tax on people. And look what happened. The market went down 20% because they raised interest rates to fight the inflation. When you say, oh, wages going up 3.1%, the biggest raise in 10 years. What are you, nuts? The biggest raise in 10 years. Let's put that 3.1 in perspective. Healthcare. Let's take the last 10 years of healthcare. Its cost went up 65%. Oh, I get it. Wages up 3.1%. The biggest increase in 10 years. But healthcare costs, the cost went up 65% in the same 10 years. What are you, nuts? That puts a downward pressure on wages and incomes. And the only way you get rid of this inflation is you have to raise rates. Oh, but they don't want rates to go up because it will affect the stock market. See, they don't care. The politicians don't care about the economy. They only care about their returns, because most of all the politicians, remember, are very wealthy. Most of them are millionaires, and they have money in the stock market. You got to take care of this inflation. So now they're saying, no more rate hikes, no more rate hikes, but the economy's doing great. How's it doing great? Most people aren't doing great. And let's extrapolate the percentage of that wage gain. Remember they said 3.1%? Well, that's a 6% increase. 6 cents increase an hour. So let's extrapolate if we take the wages up 6 cents an hour, let's extrapolate what healthcare would be in cents in that same time period. It's double. It'd be 13 cents. So healthcare is going up 13 cents an hour, while wages are going up only 6 cents an hour. That's inflation. You got to keep raising interest rates to kill the inflation. Look what happened with Carter and Reagan. They raised rates. Volcker went in to break the back of inflation, raised rates to 20%. But see, they cared about the country. These politicians only care about themselves. They only care about the market. The only thing they talk about, and everything they talk about, every move they make is, how can we make the market go up higher? Let's do more stock buybacks. Gasoline, from the first week of January to mid-April, the price of gasoline has risen $2.83 a gallon. That's an increase of 26%. And they're all excited that wages went up 3.1% when gasoline went up 26%. And all we're told is how great this economy is doing. It's the best economy ever. Apartments. Trying to rent an apartment. The average increase is about 3.5% to 8%, wiping out the 3.1%. No matter where you look, that 3.1% wage increase gets absorbed by inflation. And inflation hurts our standard of living by cutting the purchasing power of the dollars that we receive in wages, the dollars that are in our wallet, the dollars that are in our savings. Inflation kills our standard of living, but they don't care because they got enough jibber jabbers on these TV stations come out and say, everything's fantastic, everything, the best economy ever. Yes, for them, because see, they are in the market heavily. And that's why it's so important to keep investing correctly. See, they have all these people you see on CNBC and Fox, they're doing fantastic because they're in the market, because inflation doesn't bother them. It doesn't matter to them that gasoline went up 26%. It doesn't matter to them. Not at all. It doesn't matter that healthcare went up 65% because they are investing in the market. They're heavily invested in the market. 85% of their income is in the market. These guys that come on TV. But the average guy on the street, he's getting screwed because his standard of living is getting squeezed. He can't live like he used to live. And the retirees, just talk to any retiree. They'll tell you the same thing. They're struggling. Why? Because of inflation. Because why? They have the wrong investment. The 401k is rotten to the core.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Cisco in April, we're up 4%. We just got in that in April. Lockheed Martin, we're up now 7%. Facebook, we bought April 9th, we're up 10%. Morgan Stanley, we're up 11%. WLL, we bought April 1st, we're up 19%. And let's take this year, the spiders, the S&P 500, we are up 16%. Apple, we're up 26%. Railroad, CSX, we're up 17%. And at the end of the day, when the market keeps going up and up and up and you're in that market, you're never out in time. You ride it all the way back down, especially with your 401ks. Let's change that today. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Let's change it today.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Then go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
I think we're not going to get a deal by Friday, but I think there is going to be some kind of a deal. It would be catastrophic. I did a poll last week of my 22 private companies in almost every geography in the U.S. How much would this impact our business? Tell me about the next 4 quarters. If all of a sudden our tariffs went from 10 to 25, it would be catastrophic. So because of that, I believe a deal is going to get done. So I'm going to give it at least a 70% chance that it happens, but not by Friday, in the next 3 months.
So who are these guys? Who do these guys think the deal's going to get done? Only China knows they're going to get the deal done. China? You think they feel pressure from us? They're our banker. They're our banker. Are you kidding? They got us by the throat. They loan us money. If they didn't loan us money, we'd be screwed. They loan us trillions of dollars because we spend more than we take in. We go to the large corporations who net profit, the 500 S&P companies net 17 trillion, and we say, oh, no, don't pay any taxes. No, we're going to give, and for you guys who do pay taxes, we're going to give you a break. You can pay $1 trillion less in taxes. Guys who make $17 trillion, they're going to give them $1 trillion less in taxes. Then we got to go to China and borrow the money because we now have a budget deficit. We are spending $1 trillion more than we are taking in. And when you spend $1 trillion more than you take in, if you spend in your household, $1,000 more a month than you take in, what happens? Well, you either got to go out and get another job, right? You got to do something, or you got to borrow money. And when you borrow money, you get it deeper and deeper and deeper. You use your credit cards, don't you, to make up that difference. You get deeper and deeper. Our country gets deeper. It has gotten so deep now that we're borrowing 35% more than we're growing. This is insane. So, the problem for the folks, for the hardworking people with this great 3.1% annual raise increase, 6 cents. I love that. 6 cents, for God's sakes, 3.1%. And insurance up in the same 10 years up 65%. Go to the movies. The movies are up 35%. No matter where you look, everything is up. And we don't have the guts to raise rates. The minute we raise rates to break the back of inflation, we got to stop because it's going to affect the stock market. It's going to affect the stock market. Well, let it affect the stock market. Let the market crash. Oh, no. Know why? Because they've taken everybody and everybody who invests, the 401k, and guess what? The 401k is not set up. So when the market starts going down, the people can make money while it goes down. That's the problem. The 401k is the worst investment ever. Terrible, terrible, terrible. The guy who invented it said it wasn't for retirement.
401k was never intended, even its best, to be an adequate income, source of income for life or retirement.
Right. Why? Because he knew it wasn't set up that way, so it wouldn't have adequate source of income to be a retirement fund. It was set up, as I told you 100 times, and I'm trying to convince you to get rid of the 401k. I'm trying to convince you to come join the gang. Come join the gang 1 month, just 1 month, and follow what we do, okay? And at 2 o'clock every afternoon, we have our 5 stocks we've been in for almost over 2 years now, almost 3 years now. the same portfolio, same 5 stocks. You can join and do those stocks if you want, or our three index ETFs, the Spiders, which, by the way, the Spiders beat the 401k hands down, plus the small and mid-cap stocks, IWM, the semis, SMH, and then we have, out of the 11 sectors, we picked out 5 ETFs. And by the way, when the market's going nuts like this, I tell my gang, when one day it's up 475, next day it's down 2, next day it's up 3, next minute's down 100, next minute's up 2. Relax. Because, see, we can make money when the market crashes. When we had that 20% move to the downside from October 5th to December 24th, guess what? We made money on the way down. But if you're in the 401k, you're not allowed to do that. No, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. Matter of fact, the other day when the market went down almost 600 points, you're not allowed to get out during the day. What if at the end of the day it closed down 600 and the next morning opened down another 600? You'd be busted. You're not allowed to get out of your 401k. It's a rule because they want to keep you in the 401k because it's a piece of garbage. It's rotten to the core. See, that's why investing is so important, because this inflation will not stop because they're not willing to stop it. They're not willing to bust it. They're not going to do anything about health care costs. They're not going to do anything about prescription costs. They're too busy talking about impeachment. So you got to invest. It's so important to invest correctly to keep your standard of living, which is not happening because of inflation. And your 401k, don't tell me that's a good deal. For you who have 401ks and haven't been through the crashes yet, wait and see. Wait and see what happens to your 401k. Wait till you call and you want to get out. And remember the problem with the 401k. The fund manager has no fiduciary relationship with you. The pension fund, he did. The manager of the pension fund had a fiduciary relationship with you. There is no fiduciary relationship with the guy who manages your 401k. In fact, in most companies, not all, most companies, the way it's set up is the employer and the mutual fund manager work together in driving you to a crappy mutual fund that you're going to put in your 401k. Because the worst performing 401ks, those are the ones where the company can get the biggest kickback. And so can't the fund manager, because there's no fiduciary relationship with you. They get huge kickbacks. So when you know nothing about a 401k, you start working for a company, and they tell you, okay, now you got to select a mutual fund. They always steer you to the worst performing, so they get the biggest cut of the deal. Join my gang right now. 877-600-GANG. We're waiting for your call. It's so easy.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. Give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to their position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're like me, you don't have time to trade in the stock market, so why not invest in the market? The MV2 stock chart and philsgang.com continue to make me profits in the market. You see, the MV2 is specifically made for those who do not have time to invest, but they have income to invest in the market, and I spent very little to begin my investment journey. It's the easiest stock chart to read, and that's why I spend little time invested in reading the chart. The MV2 simply tells me when to get into a stock and, most importantly, when to get out. I invest in a stock and I don't worry about the investment because I subscribe to the Phil's Gang alerts and they tell me when to take my profits. Yes, it's that easy. Go to philsgang.com or call them 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Joining Phil's Gang was the best financial decision I have ever made.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Cisco in April, we're up 4%. We just got in that in April. Lockheed Martin, we're up now 7%. Facebook, we bought April 9th, we're up 10%. Morgan Stanley, we're up 11%. WLL, we bought April 1st, we're up 19%. And let's take this year, the spiders, the S&P 500, we are up 16%. Apple, we're up 26%. Railroad, CSX, we're up 17%. And at the end of the day, when the market keeps going up and up and up, and you're in that market, you're never out in time. You ride it all the way back down, especially with your 401k. Let's change that today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Let's change it today.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang Radio Show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. Join my gang and be in the right product, for heaven's sakes. I'm not telling you to get rid of your 401k. You would never get rid of it because the companies have spent billions and billions and billions of dollars to take parking space in your head to make you believe that's the greatest thing since Swiss cheese. It's a great retirement plan. You won't even believe. Think about this. Penna, who designed the 401k to supplement the pension fund, because the CEOs wanted to shelter their bonus money. They didn't want to pay tax on it. They wanted to shelter their perks. They didn't want to pay tax on that, like the country club membership they were given by the company. His job, he came up with the idea of the tax code 401k. And then after we had the globalization and all the companies shipped people overseas, companies couldn't keep pensions, for heaven's sake, because with a pension, remember, you have a very, very expensive pension manager. He gets paid on performance. Remember, a pension is a defined retirement benefit plan. 401k is a defined contribution plan. There's a big difference. In a pension, remember, it means the risk is on the employer to support you, the employee's retirement. He has to guarantee you a monthly retirement check. He has to hire the best in the business to manage it. And he gets paid a lot of money, but he gets paid on performance. When you make money in a 401k, he makes money. When you lose money, he loses money. A 401k, there's no guarantee for a monthly retirement check. Why? Because, as Ted Bennett said, it was stupid because there is not enough revenue because it wasn't designed. You got screwed. And so he screamed. He said, he went to Congress. He screamed. He said, I'm the one who put the 401k together. 88 million people have this garbage, and they're pawning it off as a retirement fund. How can it be a retirement fund when there's not enough? There's just not enough money. There's not adequate enough money to make it a retirement fund. They can't guarantee you a monthly check. That's so stupid. And when you put all the hidden fees, 27 hidden fees, all this was to just dupe you, to think it's a retirement fund. How can it be a retirement fund if the market's going down 600 points, 700 points, you can't get out making a call? How can that be a retirement fund? That's ridiculous. When you have lack of adequate source of income, how can you call it a retirement fund? How can it be a retirement fund when there's no fiduciary relationship between the manager of the 401k and you? But there's a relationship between the 401k manager and the employer, the company. Absolutely. Because remember, there's no fiduciary relationship. That means their responsibility, the 401k manager, begins and ends with their partners in their company and the shareholders of their company they work for, not you. And the employer says, hey, I want to make money. Let's steer these guys who come work for my company, select a mutual fund for the 401k. Let's make sure we give them garbage. Because remember, mutual fund companies go to GE. They go to Apple. They go to a company and they try to sell them 401ks. Hey, I got a special deal on this trash. I got a special deal on this trash. And the companies go, we'll take all the worst trash. And the manager, because remember, the manager and the employer are working together to screw you. Now, I'm not saying all companies do that, okay? I'm not saying every company does that, but most do. So, but let's get back to the inflation. You know there's inflation. So why is it you think that, well, I'm going to be in a 401k, so with the price of pharmaceuticals going up in college and everything going up and healthcare insurance, I'm going to sit there when I retire and I'll start cutting back. Instead of having 2 cars, I'll have 1 car. I'll cut back and we'll eat spaghetti every other night. And then one night we won't eat. I mean, people are cutting back terribly because they can't retire. So we have a market that's going up and down all over the place because of this tariff. Remember, this whole rally from December 26 to recent was all based on, again, short covering, because when the market dropped from October 5th down to December 24th, 20%. Remember, we were short the market, making money. You in a 401k, you had to take a hit because you could not short. You're not allowed to short. You're not allowed to make money when the market goes down. And then when it went back up, you weren't explained the only reason it's going back up, the same people who shorted it have to buy their shares back to make the profit. That pushes it up automatically. And then more companies started to buy their own shares back. And again, same thing. Stop raising interest rates. Let the companies borrow money at 2.5%. All they care is about the stock market. And that's great for everybody in the market. And you should be in the market as long as you don't have any, you won't have any fear of getting caught unless you're in a 401k. Every day with this crazy market going up and down, you want to be in a ETF. That's right, an ETF. Because an ETF is a basket of stocks. I just talked about this with my members this morning. We got a beautiful baskets of stocks. We got beautiful ETFs, and I keep telling my members, look, while this market is going up and down, up and all over the place, let's stay in the ETF. Let's continue to follow the trend, and we'll follow our buy signals on our MV2 color-coded chart, and we'll follow our sell signals so we can mitigate any loss by selling short and picking up profit. You can do the same thing. Try it. $39.95 for the first month, just $39 for 1 month. And every day at 2 o'clock, I post, my team posts, after we watch all day, what you are to do with each one of the individual stocks, which there's 5 of them, and the 3 indices, meaning the S&P, IWM, and the banks. And then we selected 5 of the best ETFs, energy, materials, industrials, that sort of thing. And we tell you what to do with each one of those. And what you should do for the first month is don't put any real money in. Just follow our instructions and just put on paper. Follow on paper what we said to do. And at the end of the month, see how you made out. You're going to say, why didn't I do this before? Try it. It's $39.95 for God's sakes. That's it. It works. Look, let's talk about these tariffs. You know these tariffs, Trump was right. Now, they're saying, look, the steel tariff, he puts a steel tariff on, Ford's going to lose $1 billion. And then they're going to have to lay people off. But wait a minute, let's talk about this. China has been screwing us for years, stealing our intellectual properties, making a fortune. They've been screwing us with tariffs. He's got to break the back of China. But here's the problem why he can't do it. Because we have the 401k. Because remember, these tariffs are a tax on you and me. Because when he puts tariffs on the Chinese, they put it back on us. You and I got to pay more money for the stuff. But it wouldn't matter if we're in right investments and we're making more money than the inflation. But nobody can make more money in inflation who's in a 401k, which 99% of the people are. See, Trump's doing the right thing, trying to break their back. But the problem is the people behind him, they're all in the garbage 401k. There's the problem. Look, why don't you just for the first month join the gang right now? Call 877-600-GANG or go to my site. For 1 month, just follow our instructions. We do this every day. Then after a month, then start putting real money in. Because by then, after a month, you're going to have the experience. You're going to see what we do. And if you just follow everything we say, the instructions are clear. And you have your own personal coach if you're confused. This is the best way to do it. Try it. $39.95. Join now. And remember, when you're making money, help the kids at St. Jude.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Thinking about about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hannah complained of a headache. It was a rhabdomyosarcoma. Within a few days, Hannah was in treatment because we were told that the tumor was very aggressive. And it very quickly became clear that St. Jude was the ultimate place to be. So we've essentially put our lives in South Africa on hold. Incredibly blessed to be here. St. Jude is an asset to the world. The research that is developed here is offered freely to the rest of the medical world. The entire way that the place operates is just to give and to care. I think it's the kind of place that not only stands as a beacon for pediatric cancer, but I think it could teach the world a couple of lessons about how to treat people. And I think if those lessons could be learned even in their most basic form, this world could be a better place.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, welcome back. 877-600-GANG. Call, sign up, and 2 o'clock Eastern Time, or when you get home from work. You just go down the list, my team, put with each stock exactly what to do. To buy it, to add to your position, to take some off, to sell it short, or to run like hell. And if you get confused for some reason with these simple instructions, you contact our support and you have your own personal coach. Does your fund manager do that with you? Does your money manager do that with you? No, he has no fiduciary relationship with you. What's he care? What's he care? And all these guys on these TV shows, these guys with their pompadour hairdos and their fancy suits, unbelievable. They're carnies. They're just carnies. They're out there trying to get you excited. Go spend money. Everything's great. You look at the stock market, everything's great. But the market's not the economy. But 99.9% of the people think it is. It's not. See, this way, those in a market like us, where we make our money, this market continually will go up as long as Trump keeps rates down. You keep rates down, where else are you going to invest except the stock market? All you got to know is when to get out. You haven't got to know any. That's why I tell my gang, you haven't got to know anything about a stock. If you bought Apple today, you don't have to know anything about Apple. Nothing. You never have to look at their books. Nothing. Don't have to know their PE ratios. Nothing. All you have to know is when to get in, when to add to your position, when to take some off, and when to run like hell, or better yet, when to sell it short when it falls. That's all you got to know. Anybody could do it. Your kids could do it. We could dig up J.P. Morgan and he could do it. Even though he's all bones, he could do it. Where'd my voice go? Wow. Anyways, what upsets me is I can sit here and I can tell you, like I'm going to right now, and say, take the spiders. A 401k, in its best years, could never beat the spiders. Never. We're up 16%. And you know all this, up one day, 475 points, down 200, up 3, down 4, up 6, 8, all this nonsense going on. Doesn't matter, because it's an ETF. Doesn't matter. My game's doing fine. And you should be doing fine. You should never have to go to bed at night worrying what's going to happen if the market crashes. Because you're going to be fine. If you're with us, all I ask is just try it for 30 days. I want to get back to the steel tariff thing. So the tariffs. You got to understand, very little of our growth in this country, we hear about all the time, GDP, trickles down to the average guy on the street. Adjusted for inflation, hourly wages aren't any higher now than they were 40 years ago. But nobody's going to tell you the truth. Now, remember when Trump slashed the taxes on the wealthy and promised everyone get $4,000 wage boost? That didn't happen. Did your family get a $4,000 wage boost? No. Now, some people at the very top got a little bit. The very, very, very bottom, they got some. But the middle class got screwed, got nothing, and you need the middle class. See, politicians so busy wanting to impeach, they refuse to raise the federal minimum wage. How long have we been stuck at what, 7.25? They keep telling us unemployment is down. But think about it. Unemployment is down, but our jobs are less secure now than ever. You don't hear that from MSNBC or CNBC or Fox or any of them. Contract workers. You know how many contract workers are out there right now? They don't talk about this. They don't want you to know this stuff. There's so many of them. It's incredible. 1 in 5 is a contract worker. They're not eligible for medical leave. They have no unemployment insurance. They're screwed. And we have more contract workers than ever. These politicians aren't helping. They want to talk about mitigation. You know why? Because the politicians are rich. Where's their money? Where's the politicians' money? Where's Nancy Pelosi's money? In the stock market. You know what they're doing? These politicians are so into impeaching, they're going to allow reclassifying employees as contract workers. Meanwhile, we got soaring house costs. Americans now pay a third or more of their paychecks in rent or mortgages. They're cutting low-income housing, the number of units. Can you imagine? And then they want to triple the rent that these people have to pay. Nobody's working on that. Republicans aren't working on it. Democrats aren't working on it. Even the Republicans want to impeach the president. Healthcare costs continues to rise every day, faster than the rate of inflation, and everything is going up. Everything is going up with this rate of inflation. Inflation's everywhere. And that's why you got to invest properly so you will always live the same lifestyle you became accustomed to when while working, when you're retired. But how are you going to do that in a 401k when it's never been set up as a retirement fund because it never had an adequate source of income to be a retirement fund. The guy that you're stuck with who's managing it, he has no fiduciary relationship with you. He does with his partners. He does with the shareholders of the company he works for, the banking company or mortgage company or whatever he works for. Remember, they get the kickbacks. They get all the kickbacks. This is nuts. Retirees, everyone looks forward to retirement because they have no idea about their 401k. Most people think there's no fees associated with a 401k. Most people don't think there's 27 hidden fees. And when they retire, boy, are they up for a rude awakening. Hey, ask anybody that's retired. They're still working. They're going back to work. They're going back to work. Why do you think millennials are all angry? They're still living at home because they're trying to take the job of a 70-year-old, but he's got to go back to work because he's been in a 401k. But you hear anybody on CNBC or Fox or ABC, NBC, anybody talk about 401ks? No, because that's what pay the bills for these stations, the 401k. That's right, the advertisers. The difference is clear. It's always been clear. The pension is the defined retirement benefit plan, which means the risk has always been on the employer to support the employee in his retirement. He has to guarantee him a monthly retirement check. That was the best deal we ever had, a guaranteed monthly retirement check. But when globalization came and they sent all their workers overseas, they didn't have enough workers. They couldn't. They could not spread the cost of the manager, the pension fund manager. He's very expensive. They couldn't do it, so they had to get rid of him. And then they decided how to screw everybody with a 401k. Unbelievable. Imagine healthcare costs right now is nuts. Prescription drugs is nuts. Nobody's going to take care of it. They're too busy impeaching. They want to impeach the president. Everybody's got investigations going. Pharmaceutical costs are so out of control. My wife has to get these pills. I was stunned. I wouldn't pick them up. I couldn't believe it. I said, how do people pay for this? I said, they don't. I said, well, does insurance take care of it? Nope. And then you got the pharmaceutical companies merging. They're starting to merge with these stores like CVS and the rest of them. They're the CVS, these pharmaceutical stores, they now are merging with healthcare insurers. So they can raise the prices even more. That on top of your college, when you go for college, your rent's going up, your house going up in payments. That's unbelievable. Oh, I love the $1.5 trillion to repair the roads. They're going to repair the roads, $1.5 trillion. Hello, wake up. We gave the $1.5 trillion to the corporations. We gave them a tax cut. Wasn't that stupid? Now they're trying to figure out, oh, where do we get the $1.5 trillion? They gave it to the CEOs of the 500 companies that are making $17 trillion net. Hey, 877-600 gang, join right now. Just when you do, please follow the instructions. Try it for just 1 month. We're waiting for your call. You'll love it. And remember the kids at St. Jude. Hey, we'll see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make